Welcome to Crawl Walk Run. Great product managers and entrepreneurs are great storytellers. Have you ever been to a talk that touched, moved, and inspired you? Something that touched you right here, an emotion, the way the content was being presented, the way the speaker connected with you. And it could be in a corporate setup, it could be a public speech, it could be in a forum, or it could be just over a coffee table conversation. Each one of us have been witness to one such talk. So what makes a great storyteller? There are as simple as just 6 rules that if you follow stringently, you can be a great storyteller, be it a product manager, an entrepreneur, or just a public speaker. So mantra number 1, know your audience. Knowing your audience goes way beyond knowing the designation. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to pitch your product to the VP of your company. Sure, the person whom you're presenting to is Chloe and her designation, as I said, is the VP of product. But is that enough? Is that enough to know your audience? Maybe you need to dig a little deeper. Maybe you need to understand your VP of product a little better. What does she like? Does she need to hear about business value? Does she want to talk about numbers? Does she really get deep into technical? Have you prepared the content according to what questions that she may ask? Is this somebody who could be your voice while you're presenting to her? Maybe somebody whom she trusts a lot, somebody who understands her better? Have you gone through a LinkedIn profile to understand where she comes from? Etc., etc., right? So knowing the audience, or knowing in this case the VP of product, goes beyond just knowing the designation of the person. Let's say you're doing a public speech. Now there are 500 people in the audience. Of course, you're not going to knock on the doors of all 500 and understand who they are. But can you get creative? Can you still know a big cohort of the organization, of the institute where you're presenting, or the audience to whom you're presenting, before you even begin talking? A few techniques that I have employed in the past are: just be half an hour early to the talk, sit with the audience, get into a conversation, engage with them upfront. It happened with me once when I was giving a talk to some students, only to realize that some of the students were already CEOs within their own discipline, and my talk was very elementary. I was assuming that these are students who want to just understand how to take an idea to a product, and my talk would have fallen flat had I not catered to the 12 odd CEOs who were sitting amongst the audience of 500. So I had to cater to my audience of even those 12 who are CEOs and the rest of the 488 who are just students. So you understand how you can be creative. At least open the LinkedIn profile of a few people whom you're going to be interacting with in your audience. Point number 2, know yourself. It's very important. Be self-aware. I've heard so many people who have come to me and said, Sandeep, I want to connect emotionally with my audience. Therefore, I want to crack some jokes. I want to act funny so that I can have a humorous side to me, and then I can go deep into emotions. If you're not funny, don't try. It's absolutely all right for you to deliver the speech the way you feel comfortable with. If you start going out of a zone where it feels unnatural for you to bring out an emotion, your audience will see through it. Don't jump on the stage trying to show that you're full of energy. Energy doesn't come like that. Energy could be simply talking in a very deep voice, and that could bring energy of its own sorts. Know yourself, be self-aware. If you feel that there is a need for you to be funny, then practice, explore how you could do it. Talk to the camera, talk to the mirror, talk in front of your family members, friends and colleagues to see whether you're able to land your jokes well, to see whether you're able to land your emotions well, to see whether you're able to land your message well, so that you're able to connect with the audience. Third, know your content. Super critical. You can't have a presentation behind you and you don't know what is in there. I've seen a lot of presentations in corporate setup where you just go about clicking 3 or 4 slides because you don't intend to talk about it, or there are certain bullet points that are written which you're just not aware of because somebody else wrote it and you're not aware of the content. As soon as you are on stage, as soon as you are speaking in a meeting to certain content, that is behind you on your slides or a document or whatever it may be. You own it. If you don't know the content, remove it. Do not make yourself in an uncomfortable position while you are speaking. Practice, 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 practice. If you're doing public speaking, you need to practice your speeches multiple times. There is no shortcut, absolutely no shortcut to practice. You need to speak in front of the mirror, as I said earlier. I often speak in front of the mirror, or even while I'm sleeping, I would actually try to visualize as to I'm entering the stage, how would my name be called out, what am I speaking, how am I landing my punches well, what are the topics that I really want to go deep on, which are the ones where I just want to skim through. That practice, that visualization, that speaking to yourself, hearing yourself speak is very important for you to be able to land your message well. Fourth, something that we often ignore is know your setup. What do I mean by setup? Setup basically means when you are going to, let's say you're going to go deliver a speech at a hall or something. It's a new setup. You've never been to that place where you're going to be giving your speech. How is the setup working? Do you have the microphone? Do you have the mouse pointer? Do you have something for you to connect with your laptop so that your presentation can be projected on the screen? One problem that has plagued me multiple times. I don't have the dongle for my laptop, therefore I'm not able to project. Do I have a USB stick so I can give it to the person who can actually extract my presentation? Do you have audio and video in your content? Would it play on the projector? And the list goes on and on and on. A humble request. If you are going into a presentation where you are doing a public speaking gig where the setup is new to you, reach there 1 hour in advance, reach there 30 minutes in advance. Make sure everything is set up. Once a very funny incident happened with me. I did everything right and I did not inquire when do I enter the stage. I never talked to the MC of the event. As a result of which, the event started and I was on stage and the MC was on stage and the MC was introducing and I just stood there on the stage because I never did that prep work, not knowing when am I even supposed to enter. What is the trigger? What is the cue call that I have to listen to before I enter the stage? All of these things are important for us to know the setup, know the preparation that has to go behind you to be able to present. You could be great at your presentation. You would have prepared very well. Your content is absolutely fantastic. But imagine you getting on stage only to realize your mic is not working. And then you're running around trying to fix things and you just lost 5 minutes and the next speaker is twiddling his thumbs trying to figure out when will your speech end, and there you go. All your preparation has just fallen off the cracks because you could have come half an hour early and made sure that the setup was right. Fifth, which is, by the way, the most critical aspect of public speaking, and that is know the wants. What do I mean by know the wants? There are two key personas when you are giving your speech. One, the speaker. Two, the audience. In public speaking, we often say, as soon as you enter the room, you should be aware of the 2 bullet points that your audience should leave from the auditorium or the room. There should be at least 2 bullet points or at least 1 bullet point that you want your audience to leave with. And those bullet points could be anything, right? At times I'm like, they should feel inspired by my talk to do whatever. My audience should feel that they have learned X or Y. My audience should maybe go and respect their parents after my talk, right? Maybe they'll just go call a friend after my talk, depending upon the kind of talk I'm having. If in the corporate setup, my want would be, my VP should like me. He should feel that I've done enough work to be able to have that conversation. At least he should not dislike me. Other one could be, hey, maybe I'm doing a product presentation and therefore I want to make sure that my VP is able to fund the work that I am approaching him or her for. At the same time, we need to understand the wants of my audience. If my VP of product has a want or a desire to understand the business value and the customer value of the entire pitch that I'm presenting, I need to make sure that those wants are accomplished by the time my audience leaves the room. They should feel they got what they wanted. I should feel I was able to deliver what they wanted. And my needs are also accomplished. It's not just the audience's needs. There is something in me that I want my audience to take away. Both these wants are critical for us to land the right message in a public speaking gig. The last, and something that we often beat ourselves up to, sixth and the most important thing, make mistakes. It's alright. You will make mistakes. For those who are unable to make mistakes are the ones who are actually not speaking in these forums. You have to make mistakes, but keep reflecting. Reflect on what went well in your talk, what could have gone better. Identify one bullet point after every talk, and that talk could be a talk with your friends, that talk could be a talk with your teammates, with the VP of your product, as I said, or it could be a public speaking gig. Identify that one thing. Improve on that one thing with every single talk. So just to summarize, know your audience, know yourself, know your content, know your setup, know your wants, and feel free to make mistakes. I hope that you find these 6 mantras useful for your storytelling gigs. Until we meet next, all the best for your next talk. Thank you.